Ayman hadn't expected that this night would become a turning point in his life. He was driving on Highway 66, famous for its scenic views, heading to a new city where a bright future awaited him. He had recently landed his dream job, and he felt like life was finally smiling back at him. The road was almost empty, and the sky was dark, but he enjoyed the tranquility and the music filling the car. On both sides of the road, orange lights were flashing, and signs indicated nearby gas stations and restaurants. Suddenly, he spotted a person standing next to a broken-down car, waving his hands for help. He wasn't the type to ignore those in need, so he decided to stop. As he approached, he noticed that the car looked very old, as if it had come from the 1960s. What worried him was that the man standing next to it was wearing old clothes and a torn coat. His features were pale, and his eyes were sunken in the darkness. Ayman got out of his car and asked, "Do you need help?" The man replied in a calm but cold voice, "That's very kind of you, but I really just need a ride. It's a long way, and I need to get home." Ayman hesitated for a moment, but decided to take him with him. As soon as the man got into the car and closed the door, he felt a sudden drop in temperature as if the car's air conditioning had turned to ice. The journey began again, but every time Ayman looked in the mirror, he saw the man sitting motionless, not speaking, not even blinking. It was frightening, but he tried to ignore the strange sensation. A few minutes later, the man said in a low voice, "Did you know this road is haunted?" Ayman's breath hitched, but he tried to act normal. He replied with a smile, "Really? I've never heard of that." The man nodded and said, "Yes. Many never make it to their destination." Then he turned to him, his eyes blank and completely dark, and said, "Just like you." At that moment, the car's lights suddenly went out, and the road went completely dark. Ayman tried to hit the brakes, but the car didn't respond, as if it had lost control. He turned frantically toward the man, but he disappeared completely. Strange noises began to echo in the car, whispers and ominous laughter. Then, the car suddenly flipped over and plunged into a deep ravine. In the morning, the police found the wrecked car, but it was completely empty. No sign of Ayman, nor any other passenger. As for Highway 66, it still holds terrifying secrets. Every dark night, there is always someone waiting for a ride. Will you be the next victim? If you like the story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell button to receive all the latest updates. Thank you, dear viewer, for your precious time.